What's up, family? Me and my cat Astro coming to you live from the living room first thing in the morning. I was like, I should take a shower and get dressed and do all that stuff. And then I'm like, you know what? No. No, because I want to give it to you straight. As you saw from the title, I want to do a check-in with y'all. Listen, I'm in California in the USA, for those of you who may be tuning in from around the world. But Americans, how you doing? I'm gonna say this right off the bat. If you voted for the Orange Menace, fine. Okay? Like, because honestly, we don't even care anymore. We got bigger fish to fry now. Okay? Because the world is about to get ugly around here. So I'm gonna address a couple of things. If you're that person, don't be in the comments playing around. We're done with it. You're gonna get blocked immediately. If you are a person that voted that way and now you're starting to realize the mistake that you made, we welcome you. I believe that people can change. I believe that people can admit when they're wrong. And everyone is welcome as long as you are going to be cordial. The reason I decided to do this video for all of y'all, and some of y'all probably won't even care, and that's fine, but some of you will. I'm a very spiritual person, grew up religious, but I'm more spiritual now. And on my TikTok channel, I had posted a very short video of me doing my tarot reading, because I do tarot cards as my own private practice. So miss me with all the nonsense about God and Jesus and spirituality and demons. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a damn. We're not putting down other people's spiritual practices here either. And I said, this isn't over. Okay. Echo, what's today's date?
Today is Monday, November 25th.
Okay. This is coming to you November 25th. I'm probably going to put it out tomorrow, November 26th. Very close to Thanksgiving. On November 6th, I posted this video on my TikTok that this isn't over. And I mean it. It's not over. My spiritual people who are out there, whatever you want to call yourself, shamans, witches, spiritual people, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. Card readers, astrologists, y'all know what I'm talking. This ain't over. There is something brewing and cooking. And the truth is going to come out, y'all. It's the time for us to stick together. This is the time for us to do more of our spiritual practice, elevate the collective energy. This is the time to be doing our light work and putting it out into the energetic field. We all affect one another. We need more hope. I've seen so much despair, depression, upset, grief. And I'm not abnormal, you guys. Like, I have felt so much grief. I have a very long history of being an activist. This ain't my first rodeo. But a bitch is getting tired. You feel me? Line has been drawn in the sand by the other side, not by us. The difference is liberals, actually, we just want everybody to be allowed to be who they are. That's it. That's all liberals have ever wanted. The crazy thing is, like, a lot of the values and, like, things that are available under a democratic society were fought for by liberals. So this whole thing is just fascinating to me. The level of ignorance that half of America has shown in this election is beyond astonishing. It's actually beyond angering. It's actually really sad. I was so livid on the 6th, but now we're here and I'm actually just, it is so disappointing. The average American that voted for him don't understand how government works. They don't understand like how civics work. They don't understand how our judicial system works. They clearly didn't know what a tariff was, because now that is coming back to bite everybody in the ass. Yet this administration wants to cut the Department of Education. Americans, how are you doing? Because I have to tell you, I went through, I feel like it's a death. And I'm sure some of you can identify with that. We feel like we're mourning the loss of something, and you know what? We are. We have democracy right here, and we feel like it's slipping through our fingers. And we're fighting for our lives out here. We're fighting against foreign adversaries being involved in our election. We are grappling with the mistrust that we feel for our voting system. It is very heavy, folks. And honestly, I've been gone for a few weeks. I haven't been making any videos because I've needed a break. And I suggest that everybody take a break if you need it. Don't engage. We're done explaining. The information was there to those who needed to hear it this whole entire time. And they made a choice not to. They made a choice not to look at the truth. And they said because they're worried about grocery prices and gas prices. Well, I have news for you. A tariff is going to bring us a cost of living up 20 to 25%, the economists have said. Listen, everybody just hold on to the sane people in your lives. Be with your families, spread love. Show love to animals and children. They're going to need it. Hold on to the people in your communities. Be there for them. Make boundaries, draw lines in the sand. Whatever that means to you, friends, family, and so on. Because people are in an uproar. Oh, people are actually, falling out with their families. Yeah, well, what did you expect? What did you expect? If you're watching from other countries, I would like to know in the comments, what do you think of all this? For me, I actually watch a variety of news. I try not to listen to the propaganda. I really try to stay like right down the middle. So I oftentimes watch PBS because they tend to be kind of straight down the middle. I do listen to the BBC because I like to understand what other people are saying. I'm aware that specifically countries like Australia and Canada, they are furious with us because they're like, what in the hell are you guys doing? You're literally signing away your rights as you know it. You are literally just throwing democracy out of the window. So if you're from any of those countries, I would love to hear from you. If you are from a country that I didn't mention, I would love to hear from you. What does this look like on the outside? What do you guys see when you're looking at America? We have tried to argue. We have tried to get it into the heads of people about what was coming, and we were ignored and argued with. And so we're done. We're done. And the ship has sailed, and the shit has hit the fan, and it is about to be an even bigger dumpster fire in the next 2 months. I'm not entirely sure what is going to happen, but mark my words, there is something cooking. There is something fishy. There is a lot going on. It is very eerily quiet, and there's a reason for that. And I know that spiritually, I know this. Something is going on, and I've been saying it since November 6th. I want my followers on here to understand where I stand, because for me, I think that's important. For a lot of us who are drawing the line with the people that we follow, the people who we pay attention to, it may not matter for some of you, but for the rest of us, it matters. We want to know where they stand. You know where I stand. I feel like you might have already known that because just of who I am and my content, but I have talked about voting for Kamala before in some of my other videos, but I just want to make it clear. I voted for Kamala. I've been fighting against the Orange Menace since 2016. I was in those streets fighting against him and his regime I'm not open anymore to the red. I'm not, because there is nothing but propaganda and lies coming from that side. But if you're red and you're willing to listen to something else, like fact and truth and the shocking reality that we are getting ready to enter into, then you're welcome here. Absolutely. My spiritual people, thank you for putting the light out into the collective. I see you, and I do feel the collective energy. It is so strong. And my light-filled people, please send Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and our other leaders the light that they need during this trying time. Just take the way that we feel and like magnify that times 1,000, and you can understand how they feel. They are literally the fighters on the front lines trying to save our democracy. They are doing that work every day. That exhausting work every day. Send them your light in your prayers and your meditation. Light a candle for them. I'm going to say this. On my other YouTube channel, Angel Says Art, I'll put a link down below. I have been making what I feel to be really amazing protest art. It has just been pouring out of me. I work out my feelings, and artists need to show up during this time. Society depends on us to document this time. So I'll put a link to my other channel and also a link to my Etsy shop if you want to look at some of the prints that I have up to kind of mark this time. Thank you so much to allies, to Black men and women who went to the polls and literally tried to save democracy on their backs again and again and again and again. I honor you. To my Latin sisters, I see you. Out of that 61% of us that showed up to the polls to try to save democracy. This has been a long road for us, my Latin sisters. Thank you so much to all of you who continue to support me, who continue to come to my channel and leave wonderful suggestions, who are just there. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. I really appreciate every single one of you. There'll be more music reaction videos coming up in the next few weeks, you guys. I'm taking my time. A lot of self-care, right? Take care of yourself out there. Take care of each other. Spread light and love. And stay dangerous. Peace.